Today, Rockville had a whole bunch of tents set up in the parking lot for a Memorial Day show. A bunch of small-time rock bands and commercial tents and people giving away free chances and all that. But what's particularly interesting about these shows is these outdoor sound systems. I've seen a number of shows down in the mall in Washington, D.C. They set up the show in the middle and between the museums. You get echoes back and forth between the museum buildings. And you get back to the White House, there's only buildings on one side, and the sound is clearer. And they used to have these gigantic cones, but lately it's been rows, stacks of horns, rectangular horns, much more clarity and the same amount of overwhelming volume. But sound system's really tough. I was thinking it over there, and how do you get a sound system to sound good? Voices don't come through very well. Bass, guitar comes through pretty good. Anything that's kind of subtle doesn't come through very well. It occurred to me that successful musicians, or bands, boy bands, or people who know how to use the outdoor sound system effectively. And it probably takes some adapting to and some understanding. And it's said that the Grateful Dead had the best sound system. Also maybe the most expensive. They hauled the thing around in a whole bunch of trucks and had a large crew to set it up, and it was all very good stuff. And they knew what they were doing. It might have cost them $500,000 or something like that. And but these kind of musicians didn't exist before the transistor and which made all the digital stuff possible, and the gigantic speakers and so forth. And the guitar, bass guitar, which can sound like the far-off thunder nowadays. The actual sound it makes, you can hardly hear it. It's all done by electronics, little coils. And I think that there must be a good deal of how do you get the most out of a sound system? How do you sound good on an outdoor sound system? Outside of bass guitars, nothing really sounds very good. And I think, as I said before, must be some trick to it, some knowledge. Or maybe it's just to hire the right people and spend a lot of money like the Grateful Dead did.